This week's reading is an important historical text, and it was written by Marshall McLuhan, and the title is "The Medium is the Message." So before reading this text in its entirety, I definitely heard of the phrase "the medium is the message" before, but reading this just gave me more context as to what McLuhan truly meant by that. And so throughout the text, he basically argued that the medium of a message, or how it's delivered, was the true meaning of the message regardless of its content. So he chose to look at this matter on a broader scale, and he determined that the true meaning of a message came down to what function the message does for communication in society. How does it influence our communication? How does it make it better or worse? Things like that. And so he listed many examples, some very unassuming, like the light bulb, for instance. But overall, it seems his theory of media can definitely be applied to today's mass media as well. And so the artifact that I chose to talk about was a blog post written by Angie Pitts on a platform called Medium. And the title read, "The Medium is the Message, How TikTok, AI, and Social Media Shape Our World." And so Pitts, she provides numerous modern day examples of McLuhan's notorious quote. First, she starts by addressing AI, and AI is very complex, and I feel like as a society we don't necessarily understand the impacts that AI is going to have on our communication yet, since it is so new. But basically, she explains how social media platforms and different websites and things like that have started including AI programming that generates content for us as consumers to view that they think that we would be interested in. And so automatically this is an example of the medium being the message, because the medium in this instance would be the AI run platforms, and the medium is directly dictating what content we are consuming on these platforms. So yeah, and it just ultimately, determines the message altogether, the different messages that we consume, things like that. With that, she also explains how short form videos that are popular on TikTok or Instagram Reels, even YouTube Shorts, how these have a direct influence on the way that people are communicating in today's society. And so basically, consuming these short videos, it makes users, first posting these short videos, it makes users make short, brief, videos, just getting straight to the point of what they want to say without using too much context or extra detail. But with that, then consuming these videos, it basically encourages a shorter attention span in people. And I feel like that's especially prevalent when we look at younger generations who grew up always having access to social media. It also, I feel like, just encourages shorter conversations among people regardless of the setting. People are just maybe not using as much detail when talking because they don't necessarily do that when they're making posts on Instagram. And so I feel like you can also see this when considering X, how there's a word limit on how many words you're allowed to use in your posts on there, just ensuring that users are getting right to the point, making it a short post, which I feel also plays into the addictiveness of social media and really encourages people to come back for wanting more. This was so short, I need to read another one, read another one, and then you end up on social media forever. So yeah, overall I feel like there's a lot of different examples of how the medium is the message in modern day. I feel initially I had to take a deeper look to find some of the examples, but once you start looking around for it, I definitely think you can find that McLuhan was on point with his beliefs.